evening, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas. Thank you. We are so excited. I don't think I have ever seen so many elves in one place at one time, ever. I just want to take just a minute to thank Mrs. Burkhalter, Mrs. Rice, Mrs. Young for all their hard work. They do such a wonderful job in preparing this Christmas program. I know that you're going to enjoy it. So without further ado, I want to introduce Ms. Burkhalter. And please enjoy.
Thank you, Mrs. Childs. There are a few people I'd like to personally thank, and to begin with is the parents and the grandparents. Thank you so much for letting these children have this wonderful growing opportunity. They're growing musically, but they're also growing in self-esteem and in self-confidence and in teamwork skills and cooperative skills, and it's just a wonderful experience, and we have had a lot of fun. You have probably heard a lot of these songs at home, and the children are doing a super job. I personally want to mention these people. Mrs. Rice made all the costumes that my speakers are wearing tonight. So when the curtain opens and the speakers begin, and you see those professional-looking costumes, it was Mrs. Rice that made those. She also went with the props, and to Mrs. Young, she worked with the props and the elf ears and our signs, a wonderful job. To Mrs. G up on the sound, thank you for making us sound good, Miss G. And to Lisa Ball and Beth Gibbons who are videotaping, thank you, ladies. We are going to be selling these videos, and the proceeds going to the music department in January. So if you would like a copy of the Tri-Fest show that first grade children did, and tonight's show, and also Thursday's show at Glenwood, all three programs will be on that videotape. And we'll be sending out information in January about that if you're interested. To our wonderful principal who supports us in everything we do, a big thank you, Mrs. Childs. And Tina Goss, I don't know if she's here tonight, but she's one of our great parapros at Glenwood. She ran off all of these programs for me. And if you happen to not get one, if we ran out, if you'll let me know, send word to get I'll get you a program. Thursday, we will be presenting this at Glenwood at 9:30 in the morning. So you're welcome to come see it again. We'll have a different set of speakers, and it should be a great show again. So if you're interested, Thursday at 9:30. Also, if your children could wear the white tops and the dark bottoms on Thursday. And then their outfits are theirs after their show on Thursday. So right now, please sit back and enjoy our wonderful program called the Elfvis Impersonator.
new elf? You mean the one with the real clothes? I saw him this morning. He's very strange. I know. He's always seeing something. And he sure does move around a lot. He doesn't act like we do. Do you really think he's really an elf? I don't know. He's always got the guitar with him. His voice is so strange. Maybe he's not a real elf at all. Maybe he's Elfvis Impersonator. Did you see the way he walked in? Did you see that guitar? Did you hear that funny voice? Look at those clothes. Look at that hair. He's the silliest looking elf I've ever saw. If he is an elf. Yeah, he doesn't even act like an elf. I'll bet he is an impersonator. Just who do you think you are? I'm Elfvis. Elfvis, what a dull name. Why don't you just go away? Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Now what's wrong? I'm blue. Oh, good grief. What a crybaby. Oh, look, he's so sad. If he... should accept others' differences. We should be tolerant and understanding. The words of the now. Elfvis has left the building. But it's freezing outside. Go find him immediately. You elves have an important lesson to learn. But we want another cocoa and jelly donut. He is much better now. Don't you elves have something to say? We are ashamed of ourselves. We should have been understanding. We should have been accepting. We should not make fun of you. Will you please accept our apology? I think Elvis should listen to song. That is a great idea. Will you do it, Elvis? Oh yeah, man!
and those lights on the side, the children and I, we have worked so hard. We want you to help us. Everybody, please stand. You are doing the Santa Claus Rock with us.
Elf, you mean the one with the weird clothes? I saw him this morning. He's very strange. I know, he's always singing something. And he sure does move around a lot. He doesn't act like we do. Do you think he's really an elf? I don't know. He's always got that guitar with him. Did you hear that funny voice? Maybe maybe not a real elf. Maybe he's an elf impersonator. Howdy. What kind of greeting is that? Did you see the way he walked in? Did you see that guitar? Did you hear that funny voice? Look at those clothes. Look at that hair. He's the silliest looking elf I've ever saw. If he is an elf. Yeah, he doesn't even act like an elf. Yeah, go cuss. I bet he is an impersonator. I bet he is an elf impersonator. You look funny, not like an elf. Look in the mirror and see for yourself an imitator. Impersonator. Maybe we should need you for our big celebrator. Duplicator, invader, simulator, persuader, navigator. You look funny, not like an elf. Look in the mirror and see for yourself an imitator. Maybe we should need you to our big celebrator. Duplicator, invader, simulator, persuader, navigator. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Now what's wrong? I'm blue. Good grief. What a crybaby. Oh, look, he's so sad. we care. Yeah, go cuss someone else.
So where's Elfvis now?
Elfvis has left the building. What? It's freezing outside.
Go find him immediately.
You elves have an important lesson to learn.
He was practically an elfsicle. But in what he got for Coco is not other. He's much better now. Don't you elves have something to say? We're ashamed of ourselves. We should have been more understanding. We should have been accepting. We should not make fun of you. Will you please accept our apology? Uh-huh. Captain Elfvis should lead us in a song. That is a great idea. Will you do it, Elfvis? Oh, yeah, man.
Thank you so much. Would you give our first graders one more round of applause?